Hi guys, I am so excited to do this video with you guys. I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to do a voiceover today because with Thanksgiving coming up, it's just really crazy here and I didn't have time to really do myself up and get in front of the camera. But I am making sushi burritos. I'm sure you guys have seen these on Instagram or, Facebook, and they're just taking the world by storm. And since I love sushi and I know how to make regular sushi, I had to just try and make this, and I was so excited. It turned out really good. So I'm gonna show you what I do to make it. So first things first is I did 2 cups of just jasmine rice with 3 cups of water, and you just follow the package instructions. Usually you bring it to a boil and then simmer for 20 minutes covered. And after that 20 minutes is done, and also guys, I make this like 3 hours beforehand, so after that's done, I'm gonna mix about a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. And if you get the seasoned rice vinegar, you can skip the sugar and vinegar or sugar and salt, but I do not. So it's just plain rice vinegar, about a teaspoon or a tablespoon and a half of sugar, and then a pinch of salt. And you mix that until the sugar is dissolved. And then you are going to pour in your hot rice that just got done cooking. And you want to combine that very well. So you want to incorporate all that vinegar into the rice. This does 2 things. It makes the rice sticky and it flavors it. And then what I do is I get a damp either paper towel or just kitchen towel, and I lay it over to kind of keep the moisture in, but let it cool to about room temperature for about 2 to 3 hours before you serve your sushi. So here I am just mixing it, and then I will take a damp paper towel and I will cover it. And then when I was just about ready to make them, I just went ahead and prepped all of my other ingredients. So the first thing I made was a spicy crab mixture, and I just used imitation crab, and I tried to shred it as much as I could. It wasn't the right imitation crab. I usually get the sticks and that shreds really easily, but these were kind of chunks, so they didn't shred as easily. But if you can use real crab or even like lump crab, that will work too. And then I'm going to add in some spicy mayo to give it your spicy crab, obviously. And I just had a store-bought one that I was trying to use up, but I make it all the time, and it's all it is mayo and sriracha. So you just kind of put in maybe like a 1/4 cup of mayo and then like a tablespoon at a time of sriracha, and just kind of get to your own liking of spiciness. And we're just going to mix this and incorporate it and move on to the next thing. I was really excited, guys, because after my hours and days and months and years of searching, I found sushi grade fish local to me, well, about an hour away. So this is yellowfin tuna, and actually it might be ahi tuna, I'm not really sure. And all I did was I sliced it against the grain and then cut that slice in half so they were, narrower and could fit really perfectly on the burrito. And I just continued this process, and like I said, I don't even know if this is really how you cut the fish, but I don't know, because like in steak you cut against the grain, so I don't know if that's the same with fish, but I would assume it's the same thing. So that is just what I did here. And then I already had cucumber and avocado chopped, but I just didn't film that because, I hope you guys would know how to cut an avocado. And then I also bought this seaweed salad from the same store that I found my tuna at. And then I'm going to get the piece of nori, and you want the rough side up. And I kind of messed up here, but the biggest tip for sushi, always have a wet bowl next to you or a water bowl next to you so you can keep your hands and your utensils wet because the rice will not stick as much. But I did mess up with my nori sheet at first. I should have put 2 out right away and then sealed it with water. Both times I did not do that for my first 2 rolls, and it did not work out to my advantage. So make sure you add 2 nori sheets and then seal them with water, and then only take the rice, cover the first nori sheet with rice completely, and then only about like a fourth of the second nori sheet, because what that's going to do is just going to wrap around your really stuffed burrito and seal it better. So only use the nori sheet, the second one, as kind of a closer, but you do want to put a little bit of rice on it. And also I used 2 cups of rice, and it made 3 burritos, and then I probably had enough rice for like a small sushi roll left over. So just in case you're curious of like the quantities. So yeah, here's me messing up. I forgot to put both of them down, and then I was trying to make it stick with the rice, but I should have used water because the third burrito I made turned out perfect, but of course I didn't film that one because I already filmed the other 2, So here we are with our rice all laid down. It's a very thin layer, and now we're going to start assembling. But you can really use anything you want. As usual, whenever I do a recipe, you guys can tailor it to whatever you want. But I used what was available to me or local to me, and I used cucumber, avocado, the tuna, my spicy crab mix, and the seaweed. If I had these things available to me, I would have loved to add fish eggs or tobiko, and then unagi sauce, because unagi sauce is life and I love unagi sauce, but I unfortunately did not have either of those, so we just made it work with what I was able to get, which is more than I usually can get. So I was very excited about the tuna, guys, very excited. Then I'm not even going to use a bamboo roller because I don't think it's really necessary. So you're just going to carefully roll it and kind of try to get everything in there. And then keep rolling, and then you're going to use water at the end to cinch it closed. And this one worked out better than my second one. My second one, since I didn't seal the 2 nori sheets together, it kind of like opened up and I had trouble closing it. But this one turned out okay, and then my third one turned out amazing. And I mean, it's just like a gigantic sushi roll. And then I wanted to be like all artsy fartsy and put it in like parchment paper, but my parchment paper was gigantic, so it didn't really pan out like I really wanted it to. But I wanted it to be authentic and wrap it like you would a burrito. And then here is just me making my second one, and like I said, this one I kind of messed up on. I should have sealed it right at the beginning instead of putting the rice on to seal it. But I will just let you guys watch me assemble the second burrito. is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, short and sweet, and here you can see me struggling. But it was seriously so good. It was so filling. Like, I ate the whole thing, but I really should have only just ate half of it. And let me know if you guys make this as usual. I would love to hear if you guys make these things. It's definitely a must try. So as usual, please subscribe if you haven't yet, and like this video if you want to see more really cool creations in the kitchen brought to you by me. And I hope you all have a very happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you guys in my next video.